Zimbabwe is a country that offers representatives from different nations the opportunity to work together, to build relationships, to foster development, and offer solutions to various problems that respective nations may be facing. But there are some diplomats that are outstanding in the work that they're doing in Zimbabwe. So join us today at the annual Diplomat Awards here at Tongfu Restaurant.
Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, at this particular time to welcome on the podium our headline partner who's going to give us remarks here. That's Solomon Nyanongo, the CEO of Stanbic Bank.
I should say all protocols observed. I'm riding on those who have gone before me so that we don't turn this into an elongated speech. So I'll just ride on the protocols already given. Good evening, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor and privilege to stand before you tonight during this night of celebration, celebrating excellency and partnership in our beloved country, Zimbabwe. Particular greeting to all the diplomats who are present here tonight and our partners who have sponsored this event. This event has been running, I think, for the past 11 years, and we really appreciate the partnership we have with the diplomatic community. One of the key objectives of this event is to celebrate the contribution of all diplomats in Zimbabwe, to the development of our country and its people. As Stanbic Bank, this is something which is at the core of our purpose as we operate here in Zimbabwe. Our purpose, we say, Zimbabwe is our home, we drive the growth. So we are, as you see those videos which were there, we are involved in the communities of Zimbabwe. We want to see the development of young talent, the disadvantaged communities, and we play our part in making sure that the environment is good. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate the achievements of our deserving winners, I extend my warmest congratulations to each one of you. May the evening be filled with joy and meaningful connections as you connect one with another. I want to thank you as I turn off for the cooperation. We are one of the leading banks in terms of serving the diplomatic communities here in Zimbabwe. And we are one of the strongest and major service providers here in Zimbabwe. It's all because of the trust. It's all because of the support which we get from you, ladies and gentlemen. So allow me to specifically thank you, and here is wishing you a pleasant and memorable night ahead. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
As we honor the exceptional achievements of this year's Diplomat of the Year Award winners, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you and thank you for being a part of this special event in this most fitting location. As we all know, diplomacy is a science as well as an art. Finding common ground among divergent viewpoints and interests calls not only for deft negotiation and strategic maneuvering, but also empathy, understanding, and a commitment. These attributes have been exhibited in spades by the diplomats we honor tonight, who have navigated challenging geopolitical environments with dignity and integrity. Esteemed guests, in a world where tensions can often run high, the role of diplomats becomes even more crucial. These men and women design peace, mediate disputes, and construct bridges connecting different countries. They put forth endless effort in the background, frequently going unnoticed, to encourage communication, encourage teamwork, and further the goal of universal prosperity and peace. As a former diplomat, I have noted that with this practice, one is tailored to acknowledge the seriousness of it all, allowing a passionate acceptance of the fact that all of this is vital.
I would like to request you to join me by putting your hands together to thank the diplomatic and diplomatic business network, management and staff for getting us together this evening. We have come together under the theme of advancing international cooperation and fostering economic prosperity, and the theme that will keep resonating with us as we gather here this evening. And as we start recognizing the outstanding contribution of diplomats and organizations who have positively impacted the lives of Zimbabweans, especially the vulnerable and marginalized group, it is crucial for us to reflect on the broader context of international cooperation and its implication for economic prosperity here in Zimbabwe and in our respective home countries within the international community. The journey of international cooperation and economic prosperity requires long-term commitment, together through unwavering cooperation and collective actions. We can pave the way for a brighter, more prosperous Zimbabwe and all our nations and generations to come. Ladies and gentlemen, it is heartening to see this evening diplomats, leaders of various national and international organizations unveiled to celebrate their colleagues who have excelled in advancing international cooperation and partnership for a better Zimbabwe. As we recognize and congratulate the winners tonight, I would like to reiterate that we are all winners by being here tonight. And I'm sure the time for recognition of all of us will come, if not next year. For those who keep providing for solidarity, partnership, and cooperation in Zimbabwe. I really want to conclude by telling you thanks for coming and thanks for gracing this occasion. And I'm looking forward to the deliberations and also discussions, and as we celebrate the winners of today.
Give the first awards, or call upon the first recipients of the awards, the Diplomatic Spouses Association of Zimbabwe. We are talking about the achievement in diplomatic initiatives and exceptional charity work. Come on, let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The Diplomatic Spouses Association of Zimbabwe. The next award, ladies and gentlemen, is for outstanding achievement in the promotion of climate action and affordable clean energy. This one goes to the Zimbabwe Sunshine Group. Ladies and gentlemen, the first embassy to get an award tonight is the Embassy of Switzerland. His Excellency Ambassador Stephen Ray is here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm truly honored to stand before you today as a recipient, or as one of the recipients of the Diplomat of the Year award. To be recognized among such distinguished colleagues is a true privilege. Much more than just a testament to my efforts, this recognition is a celebration of my team, which is present, I think, today. But I should like to see it more as a tribute to diplomacy itself, a craft that often operates in the shadows, where its impact may be profound, but its practitioners remain largely unseen. Diplomacy is the art of serving without seeking recognition. And we Swiss people have particular difficulty with individual recognition, so I hope my capital never finds out. So diplomacy is about advancing the interests of one's country while striving for peace and understanding in a world often fraught with discord. And it's about navigating through complex webs of international relations, negotiating with grace, and mediating crises with empathy. So as we gather here tonight to celebrate not me, but diplomacy, I can't help but reflect on the irony of being honored for a role that demands invisibility. Diplomats by nature are meant to blend into the background, to be working behind the scenes to ensure the smooth functioning of our interconnected world. While I stand before you tonight as one of the Diplomats of the Year, I do so with a sense of humility and a profound awareness of the challenges that lie ahead. Let us use this moment not to celebrate individual achievements, but to reaffirm our collective commitment to the principles of diplomacy and to the pursuit of a more just, peaceful, and harmonious world. It is in this spirit that I will continue to offer my services to my beautiful host country, Zimbabwe. Thank you once again for this honor. May we all continue to serve and disappear, working quietly and diligently towards a brighter future for generations to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next award within the European continent goes to the Embassy of Netherlands.
I am so surprised and delighted to have received this award. Actually, when I first read the invitation, I thought I would attend as a guest only. It was Harry, my colleague at the very back, who had to convince me I was actually a winner. So what a wonderful Friday this has turned out to be. Zimbabwe ball. I'm really delighted to be selected among a cohort of exceptional EU ambassadors. It's a huge honor. The Netherlands has been a long-standing partner to Zimbabwe since 1980, and we remain invested in growing, inclusive and sustainable trade, supporting climate action, and promoting human rights, especially women's rights. It's a privilege, as Stefan indicated, to have a front row seat to the diverse relations between our two countries, the positive two-way exchange between Dutch and Zimbabwean business people, university artists, NGOs, farmers, our government, and many others. It's exciting, it's encouraging. Though I'm here to receive this award tonight, Of course, I'm not doing all the work. I mean, let's face it, Zimbabwe, whoa. Our footprint and impact in Zimbabwe is only achieved through the small but committed team back at the embassy, back at the office, and by our outstanding partners. And they're really, really outstanding.
Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to call upon the Embassy of Rwanda tonight, Ambassador, His Excellency James Musoni. Thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause once again. Thank you for the chair. Ladies and gentlemen, the next embassy is the Embassy of Malawi. Let's give it up for the Embassy of Malawi. Congratulations to them.
I just want to thank you so much. I just want to join someone define the diplomacy, but I just want to define it in a way I learned it. It's jumping into troubled waters without causing a splash. And I'm wondering what happened for you to recognize that there was somebody in the troubled waters. I just want to thank you and thank you so much for all the organization and recognition that did.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Middle East Awards, we start with the Embassy of Palestine. Let's give them a big round of applause and congratulations for this award tonight. The Embassy of Palestine. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is the Embassy of Turkey. Congratulations.
I will really be very, very brief. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Diplomat Business Networking Club for recognizing not only me, you might be the faces, but of course there's a whole team, our agencies behind us. I would like to thank all of them for also their efforts. We are here to enhance, deepen our sisterly relations, and an award is just a recognition of that hard working, and we will try not to splash any water in the meantime. Thank you very much. Maitabasa, Tatiana.
In that category, ladies and gentlemen, our first recipient in the Americas is the Embassy of Canada. Let's give them a round of applause. The Embassy of Canada.
I'm going to request a couple of minutes, please. I'm still in the process of introducing myself to Zimbabwe. This is an opportunity like no other. Ndinonzi Adler Aristide. Ndini Ambassador we Canada. Hello. Bonsoir. Good evening. Tigribo. It is with extreme delight, but also a lot of gratitude and humility that I accept this special Diplomat of the Year award from the members of the Diplomat Business Network Club of Zimbabwe. I have been in Harare for almost 8 months now as the Ambassador of Canada to Zimbabwe and High Commissioner of Canada to Botswana and to Malawi, as well as Canada's special representative to SADC. What an incredible few months of learning of enchanted discovery, of reaching out, of making connections, of building friendships, of building partnerships that it's been for me and my family so far in Zimbabwe and in the SADC region. From the beginning of my diplomatic posting here in this beautiful country, I have tried to go out there and engage on behalf of Canada with a very positive disposition, with an open mind, with an open heart, embracing and delighting in the opportunity that I have as a Canadian diplomat, as a Black Canadian, to advance bilateral relations between Canada and Zimbabwe. I'm talking about strengthening relations at political level, at business level, at cultural level, and to me, just as importantly, at people-to-people level. By the way, the CEO of the Institute of Diplomacy is forgiven for being away on a trip to Canada and Egypt. I came to this country with the intention to be the best connector, the best conduit, the best bridge possible between the Canadian people and the Zimbabwean people. And this early flies tonight suggests that maybe I am on the right track.
Thank you, ma'am, for joining us for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, the multilateral institutions, this one goes to the EU ambassador. It's a very popular man in this country. Let's give him another round of applause as he comes to accept his award.
What people say about diplomats is they always say something when they have nothing to say, and they say nothing when they have something to say. So I'm not sure what I should do now, actually. But apart from saying a big thank you, let me just make a very small reflection about diplomacy. What is diplomacy? Why are diplomats sent in another country? They are sent to bring their country closer to another one, or at least to make sure that the country doesn't drift away. But that requires that you like the country. Now it's like an arranged marriage. You go in another country and you have to like it, but if you don't like the country as a diplomat, you will not be able to work as a diplomat. And I think it's important to never forget that. And the second thing is, you must be able to listen to others, and others must be able to listen to you. But how can you make sure that others listen to you? So you must meet people, you must talk to them in a way that they listen to you. And often we go to dinners and they do not serve anything. But maybe amongst these 100 meetings, there's one where as a diplomat you can make a difference. And you have the ear of somebody important and you can say something which makes a difference. And that's why we should never give up to do that. And that's why this award, as many others said, is an award for diplomacy more than anything else. Thank you.
And of course, the Diplomat of the Year 2024 award goes to... Any guesses? Me. Any guesses? Alright, I'd like to call upon back on stage, ladies and gentlemen, the EU Ambassador. Diplomat of the Year 2024. That photo up there. You were supposed to be prepared for 2 awards, but anyway, congratulations.
I was not prepared for that, but as I said before, diplomats are known for saying something there's nothing to say, and they're saying nothing if there's something to say. So this time, I choose the second option.
For their contributions to the social and economic development of Zimbabwe. It's been my pleasure bringing tonight's show to you My name is Osli Matikenyeri. Have a good night.